Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are doing well, studying well, listening to your parents and enjoying the process of learning as much as I'm enjoying the process of teaching you all. So बच्चों जैसे कि हम देखते हैं कि लाइफ में कोई अच्छे लोग होते, बुरे लोग भी होते, okay? And we always come across different people, okay? So what in the end we have to do is we have to maintain a balance, right? So let's see what this chapter, rather poem is about, okay? It says, ring out wild bells. So what do you mean by this? For that we need to first do a warm-up. Life is a combination of good and evil. Which one do you find more in your nature? आपको क्या लगता है कि आपका नेचर कैसे है? Are you a good natured person या फिर evil natured person? Are you selfish? Are you self-oriented? या और दूसरों का बुरा चाहते हो? Are you those types or you are a good person? Why do you think that evil characteristics should be avoided? आपको क्यों लगता है कि हमें evil characteristics जो होते हैं, evil behavior जो होता है, उसको avoid करना चाहिए? We should be nice to others. We should be kind to others. Why do you think so? What should we strive to get in our nature and why? Okay, हमारे nature में हमें क्या लाना चाहिए? Okay, कौन सा change लाना चाहिए और क्यों? Okay, nature as in your own nature. आपके स्वभाव में आपको क्या change करना चाहिए and क्यों? So let's do a quick synopsis and see what this poem is about. In Memoriam, Ring Out Wild Bells by Alfred Lord Tennyson first appeared in 1850. The poem gained widespread popularity and critical acclaim after its publication. So ये जो poem है, it is written by Alfred Lord Tennyson, okay? और इस poem को काफ़ी सारी popularity मिली थी, okay? And काफ़ी सारे critical acclaims मिले थे for its after its publication. Now the poem is part of a larger work also titled In Memoriam AHH, written to refresh the memory of Arthur Henry Hallam, who was the poet's close friend. Ring Out Wild Bell is about the new year and all the ways the world could change for the better, okay? So, ये जो poem है, okay, it is about New Year. New Year के बारे में poem है, okay? So, when we are saying, no, ring out new bells, so that means we are saying bye to the previous year, old year को, and we are welcoming the new year, okay? And it says, it's talking about all the ways जिसके बदौलत this world could change for the better. Alright, ring out wild bells to the wild sky, the flying cloud, the frosty light. The year is dying in the night. Ring out wild bells and let him die. So, the first stanza जो है वो कह रहा है ring out wild bells to the wild sky. Okay, so you know obviously the sky is wild at that time. There's wind, there's snow. Okay, so it's cold. There are the frosty clouds are there. There's the frosty light, means the snowfall की वजह से जो snowflakes जब नीचे गिरते हैं, so it gives like a light, okay, falling from the sky. And now the poet says that the year is dying in the night, okay. So पुराना साल जा रहा है. It's dying in the night, okay. Ring out wild bells and let him die. So let the old year die. Let's ring out wild bells. Ring out the old, ring in the new, ring happy bells across the snow. The year is going, let him go. Ring out the false, ring in the true. So, ring out the old. जो पुराना है उसको बाहर कर दो. Ring it out, let it go. Okay? Ring in the new. Okay? Let the new, welcome करो new साल को. नए साल को welcome करो. Okay? Ring happy bells across the snow. So there is snow, okay, everywhere. Just ring happy bells because what are you doing? You're welcoming something new. नए साल का आप स्वागत कर रहे हो. तो इसकी वजह से they're saying that ring happy bells across the snow. The year is going. Let him go. Okay, पुराना साल खत्म हो रहा है. तो जाने दो. Ring out the old, ring in the new, ring happy bells across the snow. The year is going, let him go. Ring out the false, ring in the true. So now the poet is saying कि जो पुराना है, okay, let it go out, ring it out, okay, जाने दो उसको, welcome करो नए साल का, something new is coming, okay, welcome the new one, okay, ring in the new one, okay. So in one context it's saying ring out, जो पुराना है out कर दो उसको, ring in something that is new, okay, ring happy bells across the snow, okay. So पूरा सब जगह पे generally you know in countries, okay, foreign countries and all, it's you know snow time, it's winter times, okay. Now in the northern regions and all, it's winter time, so especially Christmas jab aata hai, New Year's jab aata hai, it is generally winter time and snowfall time. So now the poet is saying ki jo snowfall ke saath, okay, ring happy bells, the year is going, let him go, okay, purana saal ja raha hai, jaane do usko, okay, ring out the false, जो झूठ था, जो भी था उसको जाने दो, जो फेक था उसको जाने दो, okay, ring in the true. So that means this poet is hoping कि अब ये नया साल जो है, it is going to come with truth, okay, it's going to be a positive energy that is going to come in, all right. Ring out the grief that saps the mind, for those that here we see no more. Ring out the feud of rich and poor, ring in redress to all mankind. So here now the poet is telling you that ring out the grief that saps the mind. So आपके मन में जो grief है, okay, जो आपको परेशान कर रहा है of losing someone, okay, अगर आपने पिछले साल में किसी को खो दिया है, okay, your near and dear one, okay, loved one, so you ring out that grief, okay, stop mourning over it so much, उसको भूल जाओ, okay, and you know for those here that here we see no more, so stop thinking about those we can see no more, okay. Ring out the feud of rich and poor. So जो ये rich and poor के बीच में जो झगड़े चलते रहते हैं, जो comparison चलता रहता है, उसको ring it out, okay. Ring in redress to all mankind. So ring in करो to for the mankind, okay, to correct them, for the reformation of mankind, उन mankind में change लाने के लिए, you know, ring in that redress, okay. Ring out a slowly dying cause and ancient forms of party strife. Ring in the nobler modes of life with sweeter manners, purer laws. So now he's saying that ring out a slowly dying cause, okay, जो slowly dying cause था, जिसकी वजह से you know it was anyways that cause was dying, so ring it out, okay, जाने दो उसको, भूल जाओ, okay. And ancient forms of party strife, और okay, तो आपके मन में जो भी मन मुटाव चल रहा था किसी के अगेंस्ट, आपको जो भी reason था to have a fight with someone or to have an argument with someone or disagreement with someone, okay, just ring it out, okay, ring out that conflict. Then ring in the nobler modes of life with sweet manners, purer laws, okay. So usko bahar karo and be nice, okay, try to find noble ways, okay, noble modes of life, okay, and be nice to others, be sweet to others, okay, and there should be sweeter manners, okay, be well behaved, well mannered, there should be purer laws, okay. Ring out the want, the care, the sin, the faithless coldness of the times. Ring out my mournful rhymes, but ring the fuller minstrel in. So ring out the want, okay, जो हमारे desires होते कि हमें ये चाहिए और चाहिए, greed जो होती है, okay, so ring it out. Ring out the want, the care, the sin, ये सब चीज़ों को बाहर फेंक दो, okay, ring it out. The faithless coldness of the times, okay, जो वो बीता समय है उसको जाने दो, okay. Ring out my mournful rhymes, okay, but ring the fuller minstrel in. So that means हम लोग जो cribbing करते रहते, okay, forever we are like cribbing, we want more, we are not satisfied with anything, okay, you ring it out, okay, those are your mournful rhymes, okay, just forget about them, ring them out, let them go, okay, and then ring the fuller minstrel in. What is a minstrel? You know, be like a singer, musician, welcome the new year with full joy, with full enjoyment, all right. Ring out false pride in place and blood, the civic slander and the spite. So now the poet is saying ki remove that false pride that you have. Okay, that feeling of pride, okay, ego, attitude, okay, wring it out, okay, in place and blood, okay, the civic slander and the spite, okay, that means, whatever, because of whatever you are saying, okay, दूसरों के बारे में, उससे जिसकी वजह से उनका reputation खराब हो रहा है, okay, because you are saying something wrong, evil about them, okay, wring out all that thing, okay, you are trying to be ill with them, you are trying to fill your life also with hatred, और आप किसी और का भी नाम खराब कर रहे हो. So wring that thing out, change your nature, okay, अपने nature में बदलाव लाओ, okay, change your nature, do not talk evil about others, okay, do not spoil other people's name, okay, because what is happening is you are filling yourself with a lot of negativity. All right, ring in the love of truth and right, ring in the common love of good. So now the poet is saying ki ring in the love of truth and right. So positive energy se khud ko bharo, okay, try to be kind to others, love others, okay, support what is right and do what is right. More than supporting, it is very important to do something that is right, okay, ring in the common love of good, okay, so ring in the love for good, okay, the positivity, good matlab positivity, all right, ring out old shapes of foul disease, ring out the narrowing lust of gold, ring out the 1,000 wars of old, ring in the 1,000 years of peace. So now the poet is saying कि ring out all those old shapes of foul diseases, okay, so जो भी diseases थी जो आपके nature की वजह से आते हैं ये diseases, because if you are not nice to others, obviously you're keeping the environment dirty, okay. Ring out the narrowing lust of gold, that means that lust which is there in your mind, okay, greed जो है, want for more, okay, that desire, okay, so usko हटा दो, okay, ring out the 1,000 wars of old, okay, so जो भी आपके मन में जो भी किसी के लिए बुरा है, okay, all those things that are leading to conflicts या किसी के साथ झगड़ा हो रहा है, okay, ring that thing out, okay, and ring in the 1,000 years of peace, make peace with it, okay, जो हो गया वो हो गया, उसको भूल जाओ, अपने आप को चेंज करो, okay, forgive and forget and be at peace. All right, ring in the valiant man and free, the larger heart, the kindlier hand. So now you are saying that ring in the valiant man, that valiant means brave, okay, or courageous man, and free, okay, free of anything, okay, that is negative, okay. Change yourself, खुद को ऐसे change करो that you are now having a larger heart, okay. So when you have a large heart, what happens is you are able to forgive, okay. आप दूसरों को समझ के लेते हो कि उन्होंने उनके behavior के पीछे का reason क्या है, वो समझ जाते हो आप उसको, और उन्होंने कुछ गलतियाँ की होगी तो आप उसको माफ़ कर देते हो, okay. And you are trying to be kind to others. Ring out the darkness of the land, ring in the Christ that is to be, okay. So now the poet is saying कि जो भी darkness है, okay, जो भी अंधकार से भरा जीवन है उसको भूल जाओ, okay, ring in the Christ that is to be. So be pure, okay, be nice, be kind, just like the way Jesus Christ is, okay, who cared about others, okay, जो गलतियों को माफ़ करके, ओके, हमारे लिए अपनी खुद की जान कुर्बान करके इतने महान बन गए हैं, ओके. सो बी लाइक जीसस क्राइस्ट, अ प्योर सोल. Alright, so that's what the poet is trying to say, that bring about a change in yourself. अगर आपके मन में evil thoughts है, आपका behavior बुरा है दूसरों की तरफ, okay, so उसको सबको आपको हटाना है, okay, और अपने आप को change करना है. You have to be a nicer person, a kinder person, and you must love everyone, the entire mankind. Alright, this beautiful poem is written by Alfred Lord Tennyson, And Alfred Lord Tennyson is well regarded as one of the most popular British poets of all time. He was born on August 6, 1809 in Somers Bay, Lincolnshire, England. He published his first solo collection of poems chiefly lyrical in 1830. So lyrical matlab aap dekhoge, you can actually make songs on them also. So his poems are more like that. Tennyson also excelled at short lyrics such as Break, 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 The Charge of the Light Brigade, Tears, Idle Tears, and Crossing the Bar. In Memoriam is an elegy written on his friend Arthur Henry Hallam. In 1850, Tennyson succeeded Wordsworth as Britain's Poet Laureate, which is one of the most prestigious honor a British poet can receive. So, Wordsworth is also a very great poet. Okay, so 1850 में Tennyson got that he got that laureate, okay, to be a better poet than Wordsworth. Okay, so obviously somebody better always comes. Okay, and it's not that Wordsworth was not a good poet. Okay. Yes, but someone else has taken over, and that is the reason why he got a prestigious award of being a British poet. He died in 1892, okay, in Lancashire, Sussex, England. Now, let's look at the difficult words that we've come across in this chapter. Saps means to drain or exhaust. Feud is hostility. Redress means to correct or to reform. Strife is a bitter conflict, okay, जो झगड़े होते हैं एक दूसरे के साथ मनमुटाव होता है वो. Minstrel is a traveling singer or musician. Slander is a false statement against someone to damage the reputation. किसी के बारे में बुरा बोलना, okay, ताकि उनका reputation जो है damage हो जाए. Spite means ill will or hatred, and valiant is brave or full of courage. All right, now what is anaphora? Okay, anaphora is a rhetorical device that features the repetition of a word or phrase at the beginning of successful sentences, phrases or clauses. So anaphora होता है एक rhetorical device, okay, जो repetition of word या phrases को beginning of a successive मतलब following sentences के phrases को या clauses के beginning को it features that the repetition of a word or phrase. Anaphora works as a literary device to allow writers to convey, emphasize and reinforce meaning. So किसी भी meaning को convey करने के लिए, emphasize करने के लिए या reinforce करने के लिए writers generally use anaphora. This word repetition at the beginning of each phrase in a group of sentences or clauses is a stylized technique that can be very effective in speeches, lyrics, poetries and prose. Anaphora used in this poem is ring out. Almost every stanza begins with this phrase. So यहाँ पे जो anaphora use हुआ है वो है ring out. So आप देखोगे generally हर sentence में ये word use हुआ है ताकि that poet is emphasizing ring out. उसको भूल जाओ, उसको बाहर निकालो अपने मन से. Okay, so that is the anaphora that the poet has used to emphasize, to convey the message of ringing out, okay, what is bad, what is evil. Okay, now quickly reread this poem. You need to do the question time जिसमें आएगा reference to context, then you have choose the correct options, then you have answer the following questions and think and answer. Alright, चलो अब बढ़ते हैं grammar study की तरफ. Direct and indirect speech, okay, for interrogative sentences. When there is an interrogative sentence in the reported speech, the following rules must be followed. Interrogative sentence का मतलब पता है हम सबको, that means sentences that are questions. Okay, when we ask questions, that means we are interrogating. Alright, set 2 of the reporting verb must be converted to ask or inquired of. Okay, make the word arrangement as it must take the form of simple assertive sentence, that is subject plus verb plus object. तो आपका word arrangement जो होना है वो simple assertive sentence में कन्वर्ट होने में ईजी होना चाहिए. ओके, नाउ if the interrogative sentence is started with an interrogative word, okay, then there is no need to add any conjunction. So interrogative words मतलब question words जो होते हैं जैसे what, how, who, when, where. So उससे अगर आपके interrogative sentences शुरू हो रहे हैं, okay, तो उसमें आपको conjunction लगाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. So for example, he said to her, what are you doing this weekend? So he asked her what she was doing that weekend. Clear? So यहाँ पे he asked her that नहीं आएगा, he asked her that what नहीं आएगा, यहाँ पे आएगा directly he asked her what she was doing that weekend. Clear? Now if the interrogative sentence is started with a helping verb, then add the word if or whether to connect the reporting verb and reported speech. So अगर interrogative sentence जो है वो helping verb के साथ शुरू हो रहा है, okay, then you will add the word if या फिर whether to correct the reporting verb and reported speech. She said, can I sing a song for the concert? So ये change होगा. She asked if she could sing a song for the concert. Replace the mark of interrogation, that is the question mark, with a full stop. Okay, full stop mark आएगा because you are changing it from interrogative, that is question sentence, to a simple sentence. Simple sentence ends with a full stop, right? So that it is so that it must represent the simple assertive sentence in the indirect speech. Clear? Rewrite the direct speech into indirect speech. Okay. He said to me, where does this lane meet? He asked me, where does the lane meet? Okay. I said to the man, what is this strange outcry? Okay. So I inquired what this strange outcry was about. Clear? So likewise do the rest of them. Now rewrite the indirect speech into direct speech. I asked mother if she had cooked rice. So I said to mother, have you cooked rice? Okay. He asked me if I am well. He said to me, how are you? Clear? So that way you have to change. Alright, now word study. Fill in the blanks with the correct rhyming words from the poem. So poem से आपको rhyming words लेने हैं और इसमें fill up करना है. Alright? Fill in the passage with the appropriate articles and prepositions. So आपको articles use करने हैं, prepositions use. Articles I'm sure you all know. A and the, they are articles, and prepositions are the position words. Clear? Like inside, outside, above, under, all these are preposition words. Alright. So once upon a time there was a dash boy who dreams dash making great buildings. Okay. There was a young boy who dreams of making great buildings. Clear? So likewise you have to fill up the blanks with the suitable words. Listening time may listen to the paragraph read by your teacher and answer the following multiple choice questions. Okay, speaking time. In a group of 2 students, one will speak about the benefits of healthy food and the other about the harmful effects of junk food. You can use placard or posture to illustrate well. Clear? Now, writing time में आपको notice लिखनी. So, I am sure that you know the format of how to write a notice. Okay. You will put the date, you will mention notice writing over there, okay, and then you will put up your notice there. Alright. So, you are the head of ABC Public School. Okay. So, you will write ABC Public School, okay, followed by the date, and नीचे आप लिखोगे notice writing. Your school is planning a science exhibition. Write a notice for the school notice board announcing the exhibition and inviting students to showcase their innovative projects and experiments. So, आपको notice में आपको लिखना है about the science exhibition जो आपके school ने plan किया है. अब आप notice board पे जब भी ये notice लिखोगे, okay, आपको ensure करना है कि notice board के notice में आपको science exhibition के बारे में लिखना है, dates लिखने हैं, timing लिखना है, by what is the last day to give in your entry. Okay, all those things you have to ensure कि आप सारे details उस notice में दे दो. Okay, किसको नाम देने हैं as an entry. Okay, So all those details have to come in the notice. All right, so don't forget that whenever you're writing any type of notice or or asking for information or taking names for anything, you have to give all the details. All right, now children, quickly read this beautiful poem and then finish all the exercises. उसके बाद grammar study आता है. Do the grammar study, उसके exercises complete करने और बाद में आप अपने writing skills पे focus कर सकते हो. All right children, get going.